Hello everyone, again, we are back to read more of Doki Doki Literature Club, which I am super excited to read. I am so excited that I even got a cheesecake to celebrate for the culture event, and I am just so happy to continue to read this fantastic story with everyone. So without further ado, let's start reading Doki Doki Club. First I better open my drink. Yep, let's do this. Another day passes and it's time for the club's meeting already. I gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hey Tykan. So, yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good... Oh, what the heck happened there? Oops. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always simple things with you anyways. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No, thanks. Eh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why do we have to take a look? Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why, that's all of a sudden. No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets the contents spill onto the desk. Only two small coins fall out. I knew it. I could see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How do you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the classroom. So either you're not hungry and you want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all of your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves the one option. Why? I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Oh, Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in the books as always. Oh! I wasn't listening to you or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Tykan to let me borrow some money. Nuts! Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you could responsibly afford. And frankly, after putting a mischievous little stunt like that on your suffering, your suffering is fair enough in retribution. Oh! I didn't mean that! I got too absorbed into my book. Ugh. I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way I could think that. You're right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the retribution. That! Still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But, you wouldn't have come if it wasn't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Pow! Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow. What was? Eh? The cookie! Sure enough, it was a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is that a miracle? It's beautiful. I paid my retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just going to give it to you. But then I heard about your blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth you seeing your reaction though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. Actually, I want to eat a bite too. So good. Sayori suddenly claps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Ooh. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in the hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off her. Oh! Sayori suddenly leans down to take a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouth full, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I left as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Molokai, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Molokai isn't in the club room. Where's Molokai anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late? Her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a Tanojo? Oh, I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me, princess? Suddenly the door swang open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Oh, there you are. Oh, wait. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Molokai chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. But, boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Molokai quizzically glares at me. Oh, never mind that. What held you up anyways? Oh, well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I just kind of lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bells ring at least. I must have not heard anything since I was practicing the piano. Piano? I was aware that you played music as well, Monokai. I don't really. I kind of just started it recently. I've always wanted to learn the piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monokai. Monokai looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds so kakoi. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Tykan. Oh. Monokai smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I've really loved the chance to share it once I'm ready. Oh, I was so ready for this to be done. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks! So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose to leave out of Saori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyways. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Saori somehow already finishes her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time I will feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of her cover, the cover of the book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Ugh. Hello, Alicia Love Sands. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sinks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But it only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out and eating raspberry. Too scared. No, just you right now. I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh! It's fine. If I was focused, I probably wouldn't have noticed. I noticed in the first place. But I'm rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book? Oh, well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday. That's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. You're pretty much the only one watching this, so I do appreciate it. Pretty much. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once I start when I start to pick it up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's very engaging and a relatable story. Is that so? What is it about anyways? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portraits of Marvik. Good deal, good deal. And I'm the girl version of the protagonist too. Hello, De Santa Souza. Sorry. There's an obvious looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give away anything. Basically, it's about the girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. Oh, hi, Mark. Because as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by those people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turns come from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Tykan? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kind of stories, so I don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophies that they believe in. Then suddenly you relate to the protagonist. They made out to be naive, the ones letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writings fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other— What the fudge am I reading, honestly? So sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I might as well drink tea. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. Then the least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Oh, well, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. Haha, what are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Ugh. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Oh, yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. Nuts! I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want to be blah, blah, blah. It's something I'm not very used to. That's reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start reading the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Oh, I didn't even know that there was a boy version of this story. Yuri's in the corner of my eyes. I realized that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glanced over. It's like she's reading from my book instead. Oh, I'm so sorry. I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, and hold my book more between the two of them. Ah, I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean into it, but our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I feel like I'm crying when I'm reading this story. Guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the pages. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the side of the book between her thumbs and her forefingers. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb and it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting to me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she is in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Eh? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I will be able to keep up with her. Oh, that's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she's finished reading the page before me, so I turn it a bit by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumbs gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over her side as she's catching it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds you of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she's also guessing all of the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I could see into your head or anything, but the kind of reminiscence of something of your mannerism. Oh, I see. Yuri remained silent for a moment. But Tykan, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. This is so embarrassing. But you think that... Wait! I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I didn't really know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. Ugh. I guess I meant that as kind of kawaii. Oh, what are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's time we share today's poems with each other. We may not have enough time if we wait too long. Oh. Yuri exhales, spreads from her finishing her thoughts. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. Oh, I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. Oh, it's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from her book, causing it to close on the top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read with you? Oh jeez, little crap's sake of crackers. Oh, I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'd be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's a good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Actually, it's funny because Natsuki wasn't really in this part. Alright! I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. Oh, shit's sake. I need more dopamine for this. Righto. This is so far the most intense story that I've ever read. Like, I don't think I've read anything more intense than this story. Alright, let's continue. Okay, Yuri. Let's see what you've written today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? I don't want to know. I haven't read any. I've never read this before, so I don't know what's. I don't know anything, so don't tell me any spoilers. Okay, sorry. Continue on. Do you like it? Tykan, how do you pick this up so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Always waifu. Waifu all the time. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try to give it more imaginary. You can take screenshots, okay? Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I've been talking to you. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. Oh, good lord. I feel the thirst within you, man. The thirst is real. I have a drink to offer you. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you never shared your writings before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh? Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyways, do you want to share your poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. If it's with you. The raccoon. If it happens in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack, my attention was caught by the scattering of raccoons aside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an ordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of my bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The exciting beauty of my little cutting knife was the symptom. the bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, and urge. The moon increases phase and reflects that was much light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of the raccoon friend. Oh, I sliced the bread. Fresh and soft. The raccoon became excited. Perhaps I'm projecting my emotions into the newly satisfied edible. The raccoon has taken to following me. Oh, you could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread always in handy. Every time I baste my cutting knife, the raccoon shows its excitement. A rush of blood, classic bravado, conducting I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem's about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express the vivid imaginary and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, it's supposed to take it... Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I want you to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So sometimes I enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing. Hello, plush. And people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Tykan? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I haven't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad you're a good listener. Hi again, Tykan. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You'll never know. Want to share what I wrote with you today? Sure. Here you go. I get my poems in Malachi. Alright. Great job, Tykan. I was going, oh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I don't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That's why it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyways. You know, that's Yuri likes this kind of writing, you know? Writing that's so full of imaginary and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who uses simple, direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left derive with their own meanings out of it. It's very challenging to write like that efficiently, both allowing people to get something out of it by feels, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuance. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has it at this point. I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about it. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learning by trying new things. But anyways, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless campaign of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop, violently grating, waveform, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. They're playing chalkboard on the turntable, like playing a fiddle on the pizza crust, an endless poem of meaningless. It's even more abstract than your last poem, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. Oh, I'm sorry if you don't like it. Oh, man. No, I never said that. It's just that kind of thing I'd never seen before, I guess. I kinda like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how the space works can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I write the lines, really sharp means it's like they're trying to speak over the lines. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what poems is all about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as a physical expression of feelings, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyways, here's what I cut right to. Oh, for shit's sakes. Sometimes you feel yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to. Oh, for shit's sake. Okay, fine, I'll save the game. There. You never know what might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. That is so third wall breaking. Wait, is that tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one. I can't really say it's even better either. Huh? Phew? What? Well, that isn't a train wreck. I'll take a win. I'll take it as a win. Yep. We will forever miss Alicia. May God rest her soul. To Alicia. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment? Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing, maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's, something tells me that Natsuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayone's poem from yesterday. But I know, she left. It's just, nothing we can do about it. God rest her soul. We will forever miss her, and one day we will come back and see a tribute to Alicia. One day we will find her again. Yeah, you think so? Yeah, well, I guess you were friends with her so long you might be on the same wavelength. But you'll never strike me. You'll really never struck me as her type. Saudi has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how come it's so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? Oh, let's not worry. It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That's a little bit unnecessary. But I think that of it this way, if it weren't for me, she'd probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we each, you could say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Fare thee well, Alicia. May you sleep. I'll be probably doing this again on Monday. We'll see. I'm not doing this over the weekend. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. I'm shouting you out. Plush videos with Moxie. It's not worth much, but hello. Okay. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wiggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her sing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the choir, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Bah! One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up, took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it hurts anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Hate speech. Hate speech. Hate speech. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler. Oh, sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. Educates helps people realize how stupid they're being. Anyone would agree that subject out of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know what people like that? Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about everyone. It's how everyone thinks mine. That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid of. People find out they'll make fun of you or think less of you. Oh, but that just makes people stupid. And who cares about someone likes? As long as they're not hurting anyone, it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Cat's off the lamp now. Oh, no, that's not a lamp. That's, oh, well, I guess I hope you enjoyed the bathing show. My cat is licking her butthole, so, good job, Momo. You've really done it now. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Oh, I don't care. It's funny. Huh? Huh? That's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today. Huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poem was about unusual hobbies of hers. I really don't get it, but she said something similar to yours. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's something wrong with that baka. It's not like I would judge her or anything. Nasuki has trouble finding the words. I guess I should not try to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff, I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it sounds like she learned her lesson. Well, I would say so. Even if she's writing sounds really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message of your poem. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think it's not just a feel. Remember that. Everything's weird. This whole visual novel's weird. I do not get it. Last one, guys. Last one. I'm gonna have a bite of my cheesecake. Oh! I like this one, Tykan. Has some nice feelings into it. Oh, I'm glad. Still, though, your tone makes it sound like yesterday's poem. You liked yesterday's poem better. I guess you caught me. Sometimes you know me a little too well for my own good. Well, I don't try to be nice about it. If I'm doing a bad job, then I'd rather just hear it. No. I still like this one, I promise. You know, I wouldn't lie to you, Tykan. Never, ever, ever. Yeah, I guess so. What made yesterday's poem so great compared to this one, then? Well, I'm not very good at figuring out poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of the whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah. Me neither. Ugh. Why do you at least try giving it some thought? Aw, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. You don't have to. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Eh? Well, I don't really know how you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyways, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Well, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad. I can't see you liking sad things, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes you have a little rain cloud in your head. A sad poem can help give the rain clouds a little hug. And sometimes nice happy rainbows. Saudi, that's unexpectedly poetic. Eh? It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Tykan. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem, okay? Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. What the It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. Oh, no! No. Oh, okay, it's okay. I reach inside with my thumbs and 4 fingers and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all my other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in the bottle. All in a row. My collection makes lots of friends. Each bottle is starlight to make amends. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night and more drinks. Friends after friends, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave. Discovering the secrets hiding the nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scrapping and scrapping. I blow the dust off the bottle caps and it doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelves can use up my room. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up and in comes my friends, and they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically put them from the shelf one after another, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let go, it shudders against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, thoughts and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. All I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Oh, well, that's interesting. Holy crap! So, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but... I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Manaka taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it comes out good, so you should be proud of it. Oh, thanks! I feel like... Hello. I feel like I was meant to express myself in this way. It helps me understand my own feelings a little better. Writing is like magic. You've got to be pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah! Writing is best! I'm going to keep writing until I die! Don't get ahead of yourself. Saudi always had a habit of being obsessed with something before dropping it to no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone should come and sit in the front of the room. It's not about the festival. Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That concern of mine as well. I really want to do well. I really don't do well with these last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Saudi has been working on posters and I've been designing some pamphlets we can give out during the events. Okay, that's great and all, but it doesn't tell us where you're actually going for this event. Oh, sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to... Oh, for shit's sake. Are we serious about this? Is this live? we're going to be performing. Performing? Oh, Monokai. Yeah, we're going to have a pottery performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to poetry performance. Sorry about that. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recreate during the events. Because the cool part, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite the poems too. Sayori's putting on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sadi, who has been coloring a poster, holds it up to see. Are you kidding, Monokai? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Hey, well, I did. Do you really think it's bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of crippled people like that. I agree with Atsuki. I can never in my life do something like that. Imagine Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys. No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. So I must kill them all now. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri never shared their poems with anyone just until a couple days ago. It's a lot for them to ask to recite their poems out loud into the whole room full of people. I guess I overlooked that. I'm sorry. But I shall think we'll give it our best. We're only the ones responsible for the fate of this club, and if we start this event, each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same thing. And the more people who perform, the better they will be able to show everyone what the literature club is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right, and it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share it with others? To inspire them to feel the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And for America, and standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem. And then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sadia looks worried. I guess it leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think Sadia and Monokai have been trying really hard to get new members. Then the least we can do is help out a bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki didn't have any argument left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll have to do it and get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around as everyone else expects to faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monokai, this is so sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poems in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start to help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Oh, of course. Now let's see. Monokai flips her notebook to a specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way of the Fly. Monokai begins reciting for her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind Each line she recites, bringing the words to life. It's something she's done before, or she's simply a natural. I glanced around. Everyone has their own eyes on Manaka. Saudi looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Manaka finished the recitation. The four of us applaud. Manaka takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Manaka. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clenches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walked quietly over to the pandemonium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You could do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of the Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just as a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns and structures that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly she finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she is bewildered even herself. Oi! It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first one to start applauding. Everyone joins me after, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we don't want to applaud her, but we get so caught off guard that she might have forgotten. We applaud, so Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that's so really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri's down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm up next then. Saudi hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks into the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Ah. Aha! Sorry, I giggled. Sayori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How do you guys do it so easily? Try to think about it like you recite to other people. Imagine you recite to yourself like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it comes out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Someone feels like her soft voice made as a perfect match. The poem is endlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's sincere and bittersweet. If I were to read this on the paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come out of Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is why Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew. Through and through. Sayori finished and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Tykan liked it. I guess it's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nice, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be the other poems won't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems as yours where the sort of gentle delivery won't work as well. They might need a little more force behind depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. That's why I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. The next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little bit more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now who's next? That's okay. Don't make me go before Tykan. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyways. Might as well let Tykan lower everyone's standards a little bit before I have to do it. Natsuki, it's fine, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyways. Sorry, I'm not really good at this as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your ability and more about your lack of confidence in writing. That's something that improves over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called. It's called. Why are you looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyways, the poem's called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her shower attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if it gives life to the poem. Natsuki finished and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do this again. Hello, Zald. Welcome to the cringy reading of YouTube's history. I am your host, Christian Weston Chandler. Oh, well. Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be easier. I can put in whatever face I want to put for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick your poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Bye-bye, plush. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. They're already persistently surprised that you're putting all this effort to the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. See you later. Thank you, Zald, for the subscription. I'm glad that people are enjoying this because I am I'm so very confused why this is even recommended to me. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think it's about it for today. Oh, thank God. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow, that's all. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll start playing tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm Sayori and Manokai, but I'll do my best to get through it. It's for the sake of the club. And to impress Manokai. Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yeah! Looks like you two are always going out together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, you guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to this? It's okay, Tykan. It's okay, Tykan. You don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I welcome Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed, but today Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Hmm? Sorry, I was spacing out. Oh, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to. I mean, Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say one day Yuri asks to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well, here's the thing. I don't really care either way, but Sayori is very nice. I do like Yuri, but Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? Eh? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you already seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin it for you. You're so silly, Tykan. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted to, so... Sayori, I already made up my mind. I can't really figure out you sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point of speculating something that's never gonna happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of weird seeing Sayori to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in time? Okay, this is it. This game is skipping my brain because it's a tragedy to play. And I am angry because of this game. The afterimage of something fun is in the way. I jump to my death and I have a vivid dream that everything is sweet. I have anxiety and I laugh and I giggle that I disown this game because a twirl and a part fade. And I have vertigo all of a sudden. No, yeah, the vitality of this game is questionable at most. I breathe because of the horror of this game. And yeah, this is frightening. Alright guys, I think this is all I'm gonna do today. Thank you for everyone that tuned in and was active on the chat. That's more than I usually expect of actually nothing happening. So I do appreciate it. I'll probably start up again on Monday. So if everyone's still here on Monday, then we're gonna do some more fun reading of this terrible visual novel. Yay! So let's save this, and this is the end of the game. I'll see you guys later.